literally like I haven't talked about in a little bit had to be the HBO situation going on. That obviously like I've do have like the streaming service HBO Max, and obviously like I do love some of the shows that are on there. But obviously, like, it says right here, HBO Max is removing Cartoon Network shows. Obviously, like I've seen the what's it called, the action being made, which obviously it did remove some shows that obviously like, my brother liked, and also they had a show that they made originals, and now that it's gone, like I obviously can't see it again. And I thought it was a freaking amazing one, which was Close Enough. And when I saw Close Enough, I was like, bro, this is freaking funny. It's like regular show but in a different sense. But now that it got removed, I felt very sad. But obviously, well, this is from another YouTuber who will explain it better. Yeah, like I feel like that's gonna be like me.
If you thought things couldn't get worse, well, you'd be wrong. Warner Bros. Discovery resulted in some problems, including canceling nearly finished movies.
No way. They literally canceled newly finished. Oh, no. No. That's sad. Bro. That's very sad. Like literally like the fact that you're like directing a movie and you're like, all right guys, we're almost done, we just got one more take and then we're finally done, and then freaking getting a call, oh sorry, we're not gonna be able to sponsor your movie to our platform because this and that is going on with our platform. I was like, oh really? It's like, yeah, bro, just to get a call like that, I would be sad.
Because Cartoon Network falls under this corporation, their shows are also being affected. That's what leads to today's news, which sets a dangerous precedent for the future of streaming. Just revealed is that this week, dozens of titles are being pulled from HBO Max entirely. The list includes live action stuff,
Close enough.
but here are the cartoons. You won't be able to watch Aquaman King of Atlantis, Close Enough, Elliot
No!
The Fungies, Infinity Train, Mao Mao, Mighty Magiswords, OKKO Let's Be Heroes, Pac-Man and the Ghostly.
No, they removed this one. Oh no, dude, this is even a horrible situation. If they freaking removed this show that literally finished, it went from start to finish, and they removed this. Oh goodness, this is actually bad. We're in a horrible route now with the animation.
The Adventures. I need a moment. Summer Camp Island, Tig and Seek, Uncle Grandpa, and Victor and Valentino. Everything I just mentioned is about to be removed from the streaming service, meaning you'll need to find another source to watch. But here's the thing.
Where the hell is
in
the
some
source?
cases, this is the only place the content is legally available. While Close Enough was made at Cartoon Network Studios, it was still exclusively for HBO Max subscribers. The same can be said about Infinity Train, where it never got the focus on live TV after a certain point in the show's run. When a company takes away the one way to watch, fans will have to resort to something else.
I'm gonna become a
Anime.
all on my own.
We need to take a step
gotta
back
go to anime,
and
guys.
understand how dangerous this is for the future of animation. Seriously, imagine working years of your life on a project, and then the higher-ups decide it's not good enough to stick around.
Like, yeah, like that's a definite horrible like talk to get, like be like, oh, so your show, it went from start to finish, obviously the kids liked it, but we don't like it on our platform because we're gonna do some changes around our platform. Dude, we're gonna have to cancel your show. Why?
Imagine what it's like to have an entire season of episodes fully made that haven't been released
Look at
yet,
that.
and now
Look at this
they
quality.
may never release. That's the case with Summer Camp Island, where its final season was
watched it.
delayed to 2023 for HBO Max. But
It got
about
canceled.
that, here's how creator Julia Pott responded.
Let's see.
We worked for 5 years to make 100 episodes of animation. We worked late into the night. We let ourselves go. We were a family of hardworking artists who wanted to make something beautiful. And HBO Max just pulled them all like we were nothing. And
Dude, this had to be with pain. This had to be with tears being drawn. Working for 5 years to make 100 episodes, and animation isn't freaking easy to make. So shout out to all the people that know how to do animation. Y'all are freaking goats, making shows happen. Especially
Animation
animes.
is not nothing. And we worked through the pandemic to make 20 linear episodes that are our most beautiful work yet. I cannot wait for you to see them. You will see them. I will not rest.
Obviously, I haven't seen this show, but my brother watches this, so I think he liked it. But now he can't watch this. Now he literally can't watch this.
Regardless of
or the
what
final
you think
season
of Summer
comes out
Camp
of it.
Island, nobody deserves this. There are still so many fans out there waiting
Fans.
for the last episodes. The crew's hard work deserves to be shown to the world.
Exactly.
Of course, Julia isn't the only big name reacting to the news. Infinity Train creator Owen Dennis updated his Twitter description.
Yeah, he's gonna be like,
creator of
bro.
Infinity Train, a show that got pulled from HBO Max and can now only be pirated. Seek creator
It
Mike
can only be
Chillian said,
pirated.
all those episodes.
That's not
all
good.
those
Don't give
years,
that-
all that hard
Don't give them
work
that fuel.
with a sketch of pure disappointment. Overall, all of this is pretty ridiculous. Why would anyone want to work in animation when they know that this is the fate their projects can get? Why are
Yeah.
corporations disrespecting the medium that single-handedly saved them during the pandemic, no matter what?
Exactly. Like, obviously, seeing close enough, and when the pandemic already started, like, bro, like, I was like so alleviated with like the content that we would get, and now the fact that like it's slowly getting better. Don't quote me on this. Now it just gets freaking worse. Like, shows are being pulled, strings are being cut. I don't like it.
What happens here? Remember to support the artists. Support everyone working on cartoons because they deserve the love. With
Yes,
everything
they are
going
all
on,
goats.
it's the least we can do. And remember, when these corporations treat their customers horribly, there's only one thing to do.
Anime.
And I'll be king of the pirates.
I'm the captain now. I'm gonna follow up video saying that Cartoon Network is fighting back against this debacle. So let's see where they're gonna say.
You may have had questions about the great Cartoon Network purge, and now we finally have more answers.
All right.
When a bunch of Cartoon Network shows were removed from HBO Max, it
Mhm.
would be an understatement to say that
I feel
people
that.
were worried. What
I
does
feel
this mean for the future of Cartoon Network?
Future.
What's happening to these incredible shows that they're not even allowed to acknowledge the existence of? The situation is awful, but spreading awareness is one of the best ways to fight right now. Thanks to a new post from Infinity Train creator Owen Dennis,
That's
we
it.
have insider details about what's been going on behind the scenes. One of the big questions right off the bat is how this even happens at all, and Owen's response is revealing. No idea. I'm told from various sources that this wasn't supposed to happen until next week sometime, so that Cartoon Network, HBO Max, etc. could have time to tell all the show creators and artists what's going on. That's obviously not what happened, and now this is where that disorganization has gotten us. Cartoon Network warned them not to do this, as it would hurt relationships with creators and talent. Well,
Yeah, like, obviously, like, the fact of this being pulled out of nowhere, being like, oh, we gotta cancel your show, sorry, freaking, that's it. They don't give them a week's notice to be like, oh, we gotta give our, what's it called, our social media comments being like, oh, sorry, but our show's gonna be taken down from HBO Max, and obviously we won't be able to showcase it, so obviously we'll see what's gonna happen with the whole situation. No, they literally got pulled out, that's it. People were questioning where the hell it was, and only like through creators giving the news, obviously it shed light. So yeah, all bad.
But they clearly do not care what any of this looks like publicly.
what is Cartoon
much less
Network
about
gonna
how we
do?
feel about it? Well, okay. That's actually pretty important. If you're raising your pitchforks at Cartoon Network, stop. Cartoon Network is one of the good guys here. They may be the
Yeah,
ones
all right.
removing some of the content, but that's Discovery's choice, not theirs.
Yeah.
Turns out they were fighting
Because
back
they didn't want
against
the-
higher ups
what's
for
it
this
called,
not to happen.
the
If you
relationship
get
didn't
mad
want it to
about
go
what's
back.
going on, you should be supporting Cartoon Network in every way you can, not pushing them away. Owen continues his post.
Nah, like I can't push away something that gave me content for when I was a child. Like, I literally watched shows like The Marvelous Misadventures of Flapjack, Chowder, Kids Next Door, Camp Laszlo, what's it called, The House for Imaginary Friends, a whole bunch of shows. Like, it literally gave me content to literally watch. Like, yes, I did watch a little bit of Nickelodeon and a little bit of Disney, but Cartoon Network was more like the one that I fell more in love with because of the shows that it involved with. And obviously I'm not going to push it away. They're goats.
By trying to answer
And
the
they're goats
question
now.
of why this is happening. He reveals that they know
Discovery.
it was a direct order from Discovery,
Y'all are freaking
but the
demons.
exact explanation isn't certain. The most likely theory has to do with paying artists and animators residuals. A residual is an ongoing payment given to people after their project is finished airing.
It's just
if this
movie.
theory is
I mean,
true, Discovery
just
wants to save money by not paying the residuals, which explains the show's getting cut from HBO Max. Our pay is not complete without the ongoing residuals. Those residuals aren't paid directly to the artists. They actually go to our union to pay for our healthcare. So not paying artists residuals on their work means they are indirectly defunding our healthcare. Of course,
Damn, that's so messed
Infinity
up.
Train is one of the major
We're not gonna pay
targets
for your
of the
healthcare?
purge. If you're worried about the future of the
So
show,
if you get sick,
or if
well,
you'll
too
even
bad.
be able to watch it, you're not alone. Owen mentions that he doesn't think Infinity Train will be gone forever.
Even our belly rub machines only scratch our backs now, which is basically worthless.
Well, I mean, like I guess like the only way that this could return is if it's like if it gets like the show timing to return back on television. I guess like that's one way, unless like what I've seen from people saying that this thing was like how was this for kids, because I guess like they had some scenes that were like too graphic. So I don't know.
Everything is going paws up around here.
I mean, you can still buy it on other digital platforms like iTunes.
Yeah, but
Owen
I
also
wouldn't
talked about
pay
the
it.
response from everyone in the animation and entertainment industry. Long story short, no.
Like obviously going back with that point that you could already pay for it like on other stuff, but like bro, like whenever like I did that, like I'll give an example, like I paid for like 2 or 3 episodes of a show just to realize the fact that you could watch it later on something else really got me on my nerve. I was like, bro, I already spent this much just for the fact that I could already watch this for a monthly price. Sad.
One's happy. Artists, executives, lawyers, anyone you can think of believes this is a horrible decision.
Shit got
Now
along.
that we're all in agreement, there's a major question left
What's
to
gonna go
answer.
on?
What can we do as
Support.
fans? Is there anything that can help
Support Cartoon Network.
Yeah. Number 1, spread awareness. Use your online presence to educate people about what's going on. Talk about the affected shows.
Yeah, obviously, like if you had like any shows that were pulled out from this Cartoon Network purge by Warner Bros. Discovery, like obviously, like go on your social media and be like, bro, like why is this happening? Like freaking, like I love these shows, and obviously like it being pulled out, really like kills my mood.
Number 2, buy these shows on digital platforms.
Oh.
This iTunes trending page reveals to higher-ups that Infinity Train and everything else is popular.
If what's it called, Close Enough is on the digital, I'm definitely buying it.
Number 3, if they're available, watch the shows on legal streaming services.
Also
the
that.
amount of viewers is key. No matter what happens, we need to stand behind Cartoon Network right now. Viewers have a lot of power when working together.
Yes.
Let's show Discovery that animation fans won't give up.
Yes,
Oh, come
sir.
on. You still had plenty of other things to live for, right?
Yeah, but deep down, I just kept waiting for the day I'd finally see you again.
Aww. Dude, that's pain. That's a real pain. Freaking, we gotta lift up the spirits of the animators who literally who literally gave in to a whole bunch of time to give us quality stuff. Like obviously, like people that did Infinity Train, people that did Close Enough, people that did other shows that I can't recall. But we gotta give them the high hope that we as fans appreciate the work that they do, and hopefully it turns their heads, which I mean Warner Bros. Discovery, saying, oh wow, how could we be so dumb? And you know what, we'll try to do our best to make a compromise to add those shows that got canceled back again, and just for that we'll give you a a free month subscription. I don't know, but man, I hope the situation gets better. I just don't want this one to be like, oh, we did all the fighting we can, but we just can't fix it. Like, I want the good ending.